Today's a holiday. I don't gotta go to
Hello Sun Valley and welcome back to Plum Daily. Today we are being visited by the very stunning and very talented Susan Dunning, who is a concert pianist. And Susan, you live here in Sun Valley, correct?
Hey John, I do live here in Sun Valley and I also live in Italy.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And how did you make your way to Sun Valley? I'm always interested in how people come to Sun Valley the first time.
Well, my story goes way back. I don't want to age myself, but I came here as an infant. My parents honeymooned here.
Oh,
and
cool.
we came here as a family throughout my entire life on holiday.
Okay.
And now I'm blessed with a home here, and I live part-time also in Italy.
Okay. And as a concert pianist, obviously classical music, how did you get into classical music, and what was the driving force behind that?
Well, I grew up in the Chicago area, and I had the most fantastic teacher in my youth. And I really think that teachers make such important influence on
Yes.
children. It's critically important.
I absolutely agree with you. And you are going to be performing as part of the Sun Valley Artist Series?
Yes, we have our benefit concert coming up July 17th in the Sun Valley Pavillon, and I'm very excited. I'll be playing on my own 9-foot concert Steinway Grand. So it's very nice.
Wow.
As an
Wonderful.
artist, we don't always or often have the ability for pianists to play on our own instruments.
And what an amazing facility too. Everybody always talks about the quality of the sound at the pavilion, and to be able to see that outdoors, you know, in that outdoor setting, just wonderful.
And ironically, the most beautiful marble in that pavilion was harvested from quarries near my home in Italy.
Oh, no way.
Just north of Rome.
Wow. You know, that's what I call 6 degrees of Sun Valley.
Yes.
We all have some kind of connection to Sun Valley, and apparently the inanimate objects even have a connection to Sun Valley.
Yes.
Very, very cool. So tell us a little bit more about the Artist Series.
The Sun Valley Artist Series is a classical series that goes throughout the winter. We bring in world-class musicians, mostly from out of state, to perform in concerts. Our main venue in the winter is Presbyterian Church of the Big Wood, which is an amazing acoustic facility that brings such good sound and intimacy to the concerts. And since we founded this artist series 2 years ago, almost every single concert has been filled with enthusiastic classical music lovers, including the youth. What we're very proud of with our series is we're trying to attract the younger people in this valley to experience classical music live. How cool is that?
Again, going back to the theme of teaching and getting people interested much the same way you became interested at a young age.
And for me as an artist, when I go to concerts, even the magnificent Sun Valley Summer Symphony, I am so inspired. I go home and practice. And so I think for the youth in the valley also, they come and hear a concert and they want to do it, or they want to play. And another thing that I'm very proud of in our program and in our website, we have a music teacher resource list that lists all of the teachers in the Wood River Valley, Twin Falls, Boise, teachers that students here can study with, and there's schools listed and phone numbers and website contacts. So if you go to a concert and you are looking through the program, you say, I want my son to study cello, you can just go to our resource page and find access to the teachers. So we're really proud of that resource.
And that's one of my favorite things about Sun Valley is the fact that we have all these great outdoor activities, you know, whether it's mountain biking or fly fishing or whatever it may be, but we also have these wonderful cultural events and opportunities, and especially for children. You know, what a great thing. And you are kicking off the series this year, correct? The very first performance is first.
Yes, and I am really excited. This particular program, it will be no more than an hour in length, the actual music. So all ages, we want all ages to be in that audience, to experience solo piano repertoire live. And I'm playing a beautiful potpourri of composers, including Mendelssohn, Mozart, Chopin, Debussy, Rachmaninoff, Franz Liszt, and Johann Sebastian Bach. So a grand potpourri of all the different stylistic periods in a very accessible way for all ages to really experience this music, heartfelt, live.
Okay, and very quickly, tell me about your instrument and why did you choose it?
Oh, well, as a pianist, I feel its nobility and the range of instruments in the sense of the piano is orchestral. There's so many different levels of expression that can be made through the piano that other instruments are limited. And often some of the greatest composers and conductors were pianists, and quite accomplished pianists, because it covers all the spectrum of musical expression.
Okay, that's great. Susan, quickly, the date of the concert, your performance is?
July 17th.
July 17th at the Pavilion.
At the Pavilion, Sunday. The doors open at 5:30, and we have a lecture, pre-concert lecture, which we often do for our events.
Okay.
At 6 o'clock by Frederick Boulois here in town, a professional musician that used to work in Vienna.
Yes.
And he's going to be talking about Franz Liszt, one of the pieces that I'm performing on the program.
Okay.
That starts at 6, and then my performance will begin sharp at 6:30.
Wonderful. Well, there you have it, Sun Valley. You have to come see Susan Dunning and her performance. This is going to be a wonderful event for a wonderful cause. So please come out and join us at the Pavilion. Susan, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate having you on the show today.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll be right back after this.
That's when I know that the day just begun. Another plum day overlooking your beauty.